broadcasting live in 185 countries, 6 3/4 continents, on the International Space Station, and carried on both Voyager Golden records. It's the Weekly Rumble, where we place 4 YouTubers in a cage with a live lion. Oh wait, that's not how this works? The Weekly Rumble, where we pit the wits and opinions of 4 YouTubers against each other. Well, Chris Knight dishes out the points, or takes them away. Without further BS, here is your host, Chris Knight.
What is up, everyone? I am Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000, and this is the Weekly Rumble, the only show that is willing to take on 2 crazy old men talking on stage for hours on end about absolutely nothing. If you don't know what I'm talking about the third and final presidential debate. I know it's not yet. I know it's a few hour, like an hour away or whatever, but you know, whatever. We're going to take them on because it's what's right for America. Okay. Anyways, let's talk to our wonderful, wonderful guests and panelists today. First off, we're going to bring the people that have not been on the show yet first. First off, Kai of Kai Makes Fun Stuff.
Hey.
How you doing, Kai? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, man.
Not a problem, man. I am very eager to get new people on and whenever I can, and I'm glad to have you on. So I see you got a book there.
Yeah, I published my first sci-fi novel on October 1st, so it's on sale on Amazon in a bunch of different regions. And it's about, we follow a crew of space pirates on a rescue mission, and we also follow the government strike team that's hunting them down. So we're seeing it from both sides.
Ooh, interesting. How's that going for you? I mean, because I saw you had that, what's his name? That one guy, I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me think here. Matt Martigan. That's who. Oh, he had you on his press conference about whatever, but I was very interested in your part of that press conference because that seemed to be very noteworthy, unlike the rest of his press conference, which seemed to be completely bogus and just trash, but that's besides the point.
Thank you. I was under the impression that that was a press conference about my book, and then he kept going off on some kind of tangent. He was mad about something. I don't know.
I know. Yeah. He was mad about... go ahead.
Oh, you give people a chance. He wanted to do something, and I was like, yeah. And, you get what you get.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, he was going off on this show, actually, because, well... he seems to think everything's fixed and that I have something to do with everything and that I have a way of fixing it, which I don't. I mean, this is purely street legal, straight up and up. I have a home office that handles all of the complaints and stuff, and they've come back several times and said, no, everything's kosher and right on where it needs to be. And so I'm just not really sure exactly what he thinks he's getting at, but that's besides the point, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's mad. You seem like a stand-up guy. I wouldn't doubt you for a second.
Exactly. All right, well, let's get the next person up. Positive Candor. Positive Candor, how are you doing today?
I'm doing positively great.
Awesome, that's great. Go ahead and what's going on with you? I'm glad to have you on. You're a new person too to the whole Weekly Rumble. It's good to have you on. You want to tell anybody about anything?
Go ahead. I've been doing videos on my channel. Today I did one on episode 2 of season 3 of Discovery. Tomorrow I will do a recap of season 1 of The Mandalorian, get ready for next week when season 2 starts. So definitely looking forward to those kind of topics.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm doing something for The Mandalorian 2 coming up, and what do you think so far of it?
Oh, I mean, it's, to me, the best thing in Star Wars in about 20 years,
For sure, definitely. Right, up next, I don't know how to do this, but okay, so Mad Martigan was supposed to be on the show. I had his name on
Who the fuck names a space pirate Mike? What kind of fucking name is Mike for a space pirate?
Mr.
Oh.
Jason Voorhees.
Hey, how's it going? I guess I found this in the green room.
Uh-huh.
Everybody pick it up. It seems really good. Mike's of space power. Yay.
But we found this guy. Yeah.
Yep. That's me.
Jason Voorhees.
Yep. One and only.
Explain to me exactly, Jason, how you got here, because Matt was supposed to be on, and then I get this letter from his stupid whatever the hell they are, like I don't know, the talent agency.
Oh, you want me to tell you, or are you just going to keep talking?
You know what, Jason? You don't know how this works here, but I'll let you go ahead and try to explain it.
All right, cool. Matt Martigan and I are friends. He said, "Hey, Jason, you want to come be on this game that's fucking like rigged and is ran by this guy Chris who thinks he's so cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll fuck the dude up. I don't give a shit."
Rigged?
So here I am. What?
Do you listen to him? Do you really listen to that crazy guy who knows nothing?
Seems legit.
He seems
I have no
legit,
problem with him.
He's not legit.
Yeah, don't care for that British guy, but yeah.
14 Barber might have something to say about that.
Where's he at?
I don't know.
All right then.
Probably
Let's move
sleeping
on.
because he's in great.
Oh my god, this thing's taking so long.
All right, up next, and a person who has been on before. Where'd you go? Hold on. Let's try this again. Piper.
Oh, that's my fault. Sorry, I already scared somebody away.
I think she's frozen.
Is it a female?
Froze. Hold on, let me tell her that she's frozen, that she can't hear us. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. Oh, there, she dropped out. Okay,
I prefer that anyways.
Hey, stop it. You don't talk bad about my host, Jason.
About your host? Aren't you the host?
Yeah, I am. You don't talk bad about me, and you don't talk bad about my panelists.
Yeah, good save.
You don't talk bad about me, my panelists, anybody, except for Matt Martigan. You talk all the crap on him that you want.
Oh, you mean the one legit guy? Okay, yeah, that's what
one legit guy. What the hell? What are you smoking over there in Crystal Lake? Crystal?
Oh no, I don't do drugs. I'm anti-drugs.
Sure you don't.
Anti-drugs. I'm pro-life. Yep, that's me.
I'm sure of it.
I'm a strong pro-lifer.
You're a strong pro-lifer. Okay.
Yep.
Well, if people aren't born, there's no one to kill.
No. Oh god, I gotta explain it to Mike, the space pirate up there. Listen, guy. What I do serves a purpose. Okay. If I weren't out here killing teenagers trying to get down to the bone zone, then they would think there'd be no consequences to their boning. Okay. Like when they touch boobs and stuff, I know sex. When they touch boobs and stuff, like that's how babies come to be. And I'm like, oh no, like what happens if we have too many teenage pregnancies? I know. Let me step up to the plate since the parents aren't doing it, and I take care of shit. You're welcome.
Well, that's very interesting.
So yeah, pro-life.
What was that, Kai?
I said I'd never heard the case laid out that way before. It's the word I'm looking for. Compelling.
Yeah,
sure.
Sensible, genius. The only way to do things.
Yeah.
What's your favorite hockey team, Jason?
Would probably be my my little league hockey team. Growing up, I attended some goals. I forwarded. And I was an enforcer, did those things. So that was cool, icing, blue lines, skates, hockey stuff, So, yeah, I mean, currently I'm not really watching a lot of the NHL. If I had to go, I'd go with the Boston Bruins, because I got cool accents.
Interesting.
Not necessarily people on the team, like mostly the fans. I think most of their team probably comes from like Canada, maybe Minnesota, Alaska. That's a place.
Okay, well, I see that Piper's in the chat right now, and she told me that her computer has crashed, so the boot's taking forever. So, Piper, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel of names, see who's going to go first, and we'll go over the rules and all of that while we're waiting on her.
Don't need rules, but okay.
All right.
Of course you need rules. If you don't have rules, you have
What?
anarchy.
Oh, yeah. You know what my number one rule is? If you get down, you're going to go down.
Okay. Anyways. All right, guys. This is how it works, guys. For those of you in the chat, very simple. The rules are
my theme hits
two
right
topics. Two topics from each guest. And 2 for the host. That equals 10 topics. 10 topics go on the Wheel of Topics. The Wheel of Topics picks 5 topics for all of our panelists to talk about. And then in order to know how long they have to talk about it, we have the Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Time picks a time that is between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 minutes. And if the 3, 4, or 5 minute time gets picked, if those go off the board, the 1 and 2 minute times stay completely throughout the whole show. Now, each panelist will get a response time to add something to the original responder statement. I will only mention this now. It is the panelist's obligation to say that they have something to add. No killing, Jason. Just you say, I have something to add to that. Not, I want to kill this person, okay? No killing on the show.
Okay, Chris. It's not like I'm Michael Myers. I'm not a fucking...
Okay, so the Phantom Zone works. We know this now. Okay. I'm going to make it so you want to kill me, just so you know. You probably already
did that when you had me waiting in the green room with the Iceman Chuck, whatever his name is, up there with his mic and space.
His name is
powers.
Kai, and if you can't get the panelist's name right, then that's very disrespectful.
By the way, Mr. Liddell, my question is, why don't you have more like drawings, like pictures? Like, you expect us to read all those words?
Too many big pictures take more time. Words you can just write and let the people do imagination.
Like, it doesn't even pop out. Like, most of my books, you know, when you open it, it like pops out and you're like, whoa, it's a kitten. That's me, though.
It's just
I'm used to the literature classics.
I'm definitely calling Mad Martigan's people.
Yeah, no, give him a thank you. Like, you probably should send him like a fruit basket. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, at least I'm paying attention. I'm like that guy.
All right. And last but not least, the last rule is that each panelist gets 1 mulligan. That mulligan can add up to the max amount of time, which is 5 minutes, or take down time to 1 minute. However you guys see fit in minute increments. That's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 5 minutes. You notice a theme here, much like the theme of the 5,000 movies that this Yahoo down here has been in. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes, I know. That doesn't really change the fact that I know you're listening, but I really don't care. Anyways, so right here is our Wheel of Names. The Wheel of Names will pick the first person to talk. The first person to talk will get that time right now. And then after that, in the 5th round, when we go to the 5th question, we will spin it again to see who gets to start that round. So here we go. Well, looky there. Kai, you're on top, so it works really well.
all right.
I remove your name from the Wheel of Names because that is no longer needed. Oh, but there's one more twist we have to put in this. We have the wild card wheel normally, but today we have the wild card, Mr. JJ, or better known as Sith Lord 3827.
Hey.
JJ, how are you doing today?
About damn time you got this crap started, Chris. Come on.
I know.
That's what I said.
Well, first off here, the Austinator says, wait, I think Matt is scared to face Chris. I believe he is. So,
Why, do you
JJ,
play?
how are you doing today? What?
Do you play this game?
Does he play this game?
No, do you play this game?
Yes, I do. All the time.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly.
Anybody else hear a beep?
Yes. All right. So, Piper, how you doing? Piper? Hello? Hello? Hello, Piper? Can you hear me?
Piper moving.
Piper, can you hear me? Oh.
Apparently not.
All right. We'll see. All right, so JJ's here as the wild card. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to let JJ tell me exactly what these wonderful people get, because I have a wild card wheel normally, but when I bring the wild card in, they get to pick what you get, what you don't get, what you get taken away from you, or whatever. I don't know. So what do you want to do, JJ?
Well, I thought I'd be I thought I'd be kind this week.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you'd be kind this week?
No, I'm gonna be kind.
Okay.
Wrong Kai. Let's be kind. Let's give somebody the ability to take a mulligan.
Ooh, okay. Hold on just a second here.
Wait, don't we already have mulligans?
Hold on. I'll explain this to you. Piper, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I couldn't hear before. My stuff was
There you go. There you go.
Now
All right. Welcome to the show.
All right. So what this means is what JJ has so graciously given is one person the ability to take a mulligan from somebody else. Is that what you're saying, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I go to the wheel of names for this. Kai, I put your name back on there because you do get the chance to do it too. So we're going to spin this and see who gets to take a mulligan. That means you can take a mulligan from any person you'd like. Oh, Jesus. Not him. No, not him. Come on, keep going, keep going. Oh!
This much.
Yeah.
That backfired.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
it did. Jinx, you want me a Coke?
We didn't
Okay.
say it at the same time.
And
And I don't do cocaine. I'm anti-drug.
I didn't mean that. What the hell is going on? What? Okay, Jason, you get a choice. You get a choice to.
Mhm.
You get to take a mulligan from any person that you see fit to take a mulligan from.
Well,
Take the mulligan from.
I'll be honest. Based on my history, I think the safest thing to do is going to be take it from Piper?
oh man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're not going to be the final girl on this one. I am.
Okay.
And you heard it from the dead guy's mouth. All right.
Yes,
I'm not dead.
Okay. All right.
I'm alive.
So now Jason has 2 mulligans?
Damn right.
All right.
All right. Jason has 2 mulligans he can use. Piper, I apologize that
I
you
don't.
do not have any mulligans.
God damn it.
I mean, you've been on this show twice, and I think both times you lost the mulligan anyways, I think. I can't remember, but if that's the truth, well, then you should be used to this. All right, guys. This is how this works. This is the Wheel of Topics. We're going to spin the Wheel of Topics right now to see what your first topic is. Of classic sci-fi vehicles such as Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Doctor Who, Buck Rogers, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., Mork and Mindy, any sci-fi. The vehicles you might see in there, be it the Jeep from Mork and Mindy. I really don't care at this point. Just sci-fi vehicles that you see. What one would you pick and why? So like Starship Enterprise, anything like that. Just let me know. What would you
pick for what?
And why? Do what?
Pick for what? Pick to get rid of? Pick to watch, like on a desert island?
What would you want? What would you want as a vehicle to have at your disposal?
Oh, I get to take over?
Keep going, Jason.
All right. So Kai, you're first. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this into the chat. And
there's a timer too, right?
Yep. I'm going to pick the timer.
All right.
Your time you have to speak about this is 1 minute.
More than enough time.
What? What was that?
I said more than enough time.
More than enough time. Okay, very good, very good. All right, so timer. We're going to go to the Weekly Rumble official timer, and 1 minute is already on the board. And your time, sir, starts right now.
So I was considering the TARDIS might be fun because of the time travel, but ultimately I think I'd go with the Enterprise E just because it's an upgrade from the D, you know. But it's got holodecks. It's got forgot the word replicators. It goes fast. I can just tell the computer to do stuff for me. It's pretty chill, you know. So I'd probably go with that one, with the Enterprise.
You got to keep talking. You got to use the whole time.
Yeah, I gotta keep going. I got a whole minute. Oh, okay, I got you. So I talked for a whole minute instead of just as much as I've got. All right. Well, yeah, it's a very comfortable ship. It's they don't have alcohol. I'd change that. I would definitely start supplying it with alcohol, because what's the point of synthahol? Everyone in the galaxy thinks the Federation are a bunch of pansies because of that.
Very good. Very good. Okay. All right.
You're off to a great start there, Kai.
Thanks.
Wow. I don't know, JJ. Is that worth losing points for talking out of order, out of turn?
I didn't. It was over.
I warned him. I said, keep talking.
Nope, never heard you. And
All
the
right,
timer was already done.
So JJ here, JJ is the one that gets to give the points out today. So we're gonna bring over the official timer right here.
That's not a timer. That's a score.
I mean, scoreboard. You know what, Jason? If you don't like it, go to hell. No, you've already been
there. That's where I found Jesus.
Anyways, Kai is how many points does he get there, JJ?
He'll get 10, because I know the TARDIS is a very popular vehicle. He could have gotten a lot more original with it, but I'll settle for the TARDIS. Yeah, 10's good.
Okay.
I went with Enterprise.
Oh, did you? I thought you was talking about the TARDIS.
I started off saying that I was thinking about going with TARDIS because of time travel and stuff, but ultimately the Enterprise.
Well, the Enterprise is time travel too. You just got to slingshot it around the sun.
So does he still get just 10 points?
Yeah, I give him the 10. Yeah, I give him the 10.
10 points. Gotcha. 10 points. All righty. Next up is Positive Candor. Mr. Positive Candor, you have. Let me pull this down and let me go ahead and reset the time. You have 1 minute on the board, Mr. Positive Candor, PC, as I will call you throughout the show. Please start your time right now.
Okay, I'm going to pick the DeLorean from the Back to the Future, because there you can go to the future, upgrade it with the fusion drive or whatever. You can go to the past to watch some wild westerns like they did. Can go anywhere you want, and it's a DeLorean. What a classic vehicle! Has the gold wings, has aluminum, has a V6 engine that putters out and then you got to hit your head on the dash to get it started. I mean, wow, that's amazing. How you can start it just by hitting your head on the dash, or hook it up, with a little pull-up sticking out of the back of it and just run it to 88 miles an hour, hit a little electric wire that's hanging over the street. I mean, that is amazing. I gotta pick the Back to the Future, the DeLorean, no doubt about it.
Awesome, no doubt about it. Very good. JJ, what do you think of that?
Honestly, I like the idea, so I give him 15.
15. Very good. All right. 15 points on the board for you now, PC. Kai has 10. And up next, Mr. Jason Voorhees. I don't know if you'll even take this. Do you even know what sci-fi is? Stuck in the woods, sleeping in the water?
Yeah, I was on a space planet, if you don't remember.
Yes, Jason X, I know. I was very interested in some parts of that movie, but not the parts.
All the parts.
No, just parts of it. We won't go into it, but the women were very, very good looking. Anyways,
sure. By the way, that movie actually contains one of my favorite kills. It was a twofer. Right, so there I was on this space station, like, oh, what's going on?
Your 1 minute starts right now.
Okay. So if I had to pick a sci-fi vehicle, I'm going to go with the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Because what I need to do is go back and get rid of these women, all right, these final girls. It's ridiculous. I am a, unkillable, slaughter machine. And somehow, in every one of my films, it is some woman, some girl who finds how to defeat me. My God, how ridiculous is that? Since I have the DeLorean, though, I also go do some other things. I'd go fuck up Freddy. Like when he was a baby. Michael Myers, I'd try to go see if he really is a frittata or if he's just a mute. I've always wondered about that. And I also want to peek underneath his mask. So, yeah, no, and then I would go and destroy whoever invented this game show. That's it.
You want to peek under what of Freddy's?
Michael Myers mask. I just want to take a peek.
You want to
Like
peek
I don't
Michael
know.
Myers'
I don't
what?
know where he falls on the spectrum, but he's definitely on the spectrum. I mean, come on, guy.
Boy. All right, Mr. JJ, what do you have? What do you think of Mr. Jason Voorhees?
Did you really just call me Mr. JJ? What the hell?
All right, JJ, you damn
Thank you.
mother flubberty gibbet. JJ, what do you think of Mr. Jason Voorhees and his statement?
Can you see? Can you see my hand?
Yes, I can see your hand. Okay, 2 points. Very
20
good.
points. 20 points. That's what I like to hear.
I see two fingers.
2 points.
I see
Lack
two
of
fingers, Jason. Two fingers. Two
2
fingers.
points.
One, two.
Lack of originality, threatening the host.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to say something. Lack of originality. You're asking us to pick a vehicle that is already in existence in sci-fi. Every vehicle is going to lack originality.
And not taking the question seriously. Gotcha. See,
But-
I mean,
but-
all
but-
of the
How did I not take it serious? I used the real vehicle from sci-fi.
And threaten the host. There you go.
2 points. 2 points. Very good.
Cool. Well, I can see what Matt Martigan was talking about.
I'm sure. All right, Piper. Good to have you back here. Glad to see you. Why don't you go ahead and we're gonna minimize this really quick. We're gonna give you your 1 minute on the board, and go ahead. Your time starts now.
All right, so there's only really one right answer to this, and that is the TARDIS, because it can do what all their other vehicles can do, and then some. It's pretty user-friendly when it feels like being. It kind of tries to protect you, even if you're stupid. It has everything you could want. Bigger on the inside, all that good stuff. Time travels or just space travel.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be a pool in there, like all sorts of cool stuff. And then bonus, and alcohol. But I'm imagining there's a gym. If there's not, there's one now. But another bonus, though, is wherever you decide to land and hang out, you will understand the language. And also, you can kind of float around the TARDIS in space and still breathe.
That is true. And it has anything you want. It's it's only relegated by your imagination, literally. I mean, so all right.
10
interesting.
points.
10 points. 10 points. Let me find our scoreboard here, and we will put 10 points up on there for Piper. And let's go back here to the Wheel of Topics. The Wheel of Topics now is going to pick topic number 2. Ooh, what is your favorite horror sci-fi film that is Halloween related? I don't know why film is in there, but whatever. What is your favorite Halloween sci-fi? Let me get this right here. So what is?
Does it have to take place on Halloween, or can it just be one that people are like, "Hey, it's Halloween. I want to see Jason Voorhees kick some ass"?
I don't know. Positive. This was your question, was it not?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you answer Mr. Jason Voorhees, as he's so unintelligent that he can't understand the question?
Why don't you explain it to me, since you understand it?
I think what this means is that your favorite horror or sci-fi film that is Halloween, that is a Halloween film related, is basically anything that's kind of around the kind of spook, the haunted,
Still a scary movie.
Yeah, it's a scary movie, but it's Halloween related, meaning that Halloween is normally when you would watch it.
Isn't that what
Anything like vampire related counts, right? Like that.
What about werewolves?
I'm sure that's all fine. So we're going to find out the amount of time.
Wait, did we ever get an answer from PC?
Yeah, well, he's
Go ahead, PC.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, thank you. See that? I'm right.
So we each have to talk about this for 5 minutes.
Yes. Unless
right.
you use
Just
that
making sure I
wonderful
understand.
mulligan that you have. Because you do have a mulligan. You know that, right?
Yeah,
So-
I know. I'm considering it.
So the 5-minute time is off the board because it's been picked. We only get it once. So that 5-minute time is on the board now, or off the board, but it is definitely going to be the time you have to speak of it.
So if I mulligan,
Mm-hmm.
will the 5-minute go back on the wheel?
No.
No,
Or is it-
no.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, then, yeah, I think I'm gonna mulligan then.
Okay, what would you like to make that time? 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or
Wait a
1
minute.
minute?
Wait a minute. Kai started, so it's PC's turn.
Oh, yeah, it is PC turn. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can think about what you want to make that time right now.
Can I do?
Uh,
I can still do the
PC?
mulligan though.
What?
Cool.
Yeah,
I can
you
still
can-
do the mulligan even though it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
my-
because you haven't talked yet, so you don't get to pick it. Yeah, you still have your
Well,
mulligan.
it's 8 minutes.
So PC, would you
Yes.
like to use your mulligan, or would you like to
Yes.
speak for 5 minutes? You would like to use it. For how long would
Yeah.
you like to talk?
Oh, gotcha.
No, I want to use the mulligan.
Okay, and for how long would you like to make that time?
Let's make it 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minutes is on the board. Your time starts now.
Okay, my favorite Halloween / horror movie / sci-fi horror movie, whatever you want to call it, is the original Halloween. Sorry, Jason, but yeah, Mike Myers in the original Halloween movie is way better than Jason in the original Friday the 13th. To me, it has definitely more horror elements. It has freaking Kevin Bacon getting killed for crying out loud. Well, actually, that's in Friday the 13th. But anyway, no, yeah, Halloween has Jamie Lee Curtis in it. And yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis to me is what sets apart the Halloween franchise from every other franchise. That's your horror / Halloween type movie and everything. And I also like Donald Pleasance is in the original Halloween movie. Is a kind of weird kind of character in it and everything. I like the setting more in Halloween than in like say Friday the 13th. You know, sorry Jason, but you know, Camp Crystal Lake really. You know, couldn't come up with anything more original than Crystal Lake or something. But you know, yeah, Halloween to me has is more frightening to me than any Friday the 13th film.
Nice. Very good.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal. Oh God. Okay, go
Number
ahead.
one.
You have the right to do this, Jason.
Number one. Hey, dum dum. I wasn't in the original Friday the 13th. That was my ma. I was taking a nap. She thought I drowned. And I woke up. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? And she, killed all of them. And then they killed her. And I'm like, oh, no, bitches. Here I come. But to be fair, she was killing them first. That's number one. Number two, I forgot everything else he said. But that's fine.
All right. Well, let's see here. JJ, what do you think?
Give him 10.
Give him 10. I'm going to give him 2 more also because I think that was very noble of you to go against the Jason.
Well, if you're going to do that, take his 2.
Oh, okay. I'll take his 2 and we'll put that over on PCs. Gotcha. Very good. That makes sense.
Really glad you're here, JJ. Way to play along.
Hey, AVP, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Please, if you're watching, smash that like button and also go over to my Twitter right here. That's at chrisknight5150. And please retweet my pinned post, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
what were you
Jason,
going to say, DJ?
No, I'm just saying, Jason, you know I love to play along. Come on, buddy. Yeah, let's have some fun. Come up with something good. Maybe you get some points.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of Mr. Jason Voorhees, he is up now, and he does.
Let me take a mulligan.
He does have a unique advantage. He has 2 mulligans today.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to take a mulligan. I'm going to drop it at 2.
2 minutes. It's on 2 minutes right now. So your time then, sir, starts right. You don't take offense to sir. Should I call you jackass?
You know, I wasn't going to say this, but I'll say this now. You use so many words, like far more than what is necessary to get across what it is you're trying to say. Let's cut those in half,
Your
okay?
2 minutes starts now.
Could have said it starts now. So I'm gonna throw a curveball here and go with Halloween 3, the season of the witch. Do you know why that is my favorite Halloween themed movie? Because Michael Myers ain't in that bitch. That's right. It was a Halloween movie without that big dum-dum. This movie was awesome. It was all about killing kids with like magical masks and robots, and there was clones. I think they were clones, maybe even androids. And you put on the mask, and you're like, "Oh, I got the mask on," and then like you have all these bugs and stuff coming out of your head, and you're like, "Oh no, there's bugs coming out of my head because I put on that mask for Halloween." God, I'd rather be hanging out at Crystal Lake, and it's called Crystal Lake, by the way, because the water is so crystal clear, like my soul. Anyways, so Halloween 3, yeah, season of the witch, man. The acting was horrible. The special effects garbage. The storyline pretty shit, but it didn't have Michael Myers in it, which means it is great. There was laser beams. There was like the Gooch. He was in there trying to get laid everywhere. Even though he's married, I'm like, yeah, man, do your thing. You're not a teenager, so it's outside of my purview. You know what I mean? So you can get away with stuff like that. So yeah, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch is the best of all the Halloween movies. It's the only one without Michael Myers. I hope that Rob Zombie takes a shot at remaking that one. Man, imagine what he could do with that one, you know? So yeah, I think it's time for a Halloween 3, the Season of the Witch remake. That's where I stand. And Michael Myers can suck my beer. That's what I think about him. And Freddy's, I got a claw, the claw. Come on, shut up. Bing.
All right. With the nonsensical meanings that Jason, what do you think? Or actually, here, let's see here. PC you have used. I have to make sure that I give these people. I have to take these. Make sure that I charge them for their mulligan. Let's see here. Jason is down here. He has used a mulligan. Okay. JJ, what would you give Mr. Jason here?
Well, in all actuality, I'm kind of impressed because he didn't point himself out as the favorite, you know. So I'll go ahead and give him 20 points just for that, because that really you kind of figured he would have picked a Friday the 13th movie, one of them, because he's in it. So
Yeah,
why not?
Very good points there, JJ. I should give you points. Actually, I should take 15 from Jason and give them to you in a later show.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
You won't even remember that. Okay.
No, you're right. I won't. Anyways,
what do you think about that, Kai?
Piper, because Mr. Jason here is taking your mulligan. So great. You have 5 minutes on the board.
Oh shit! Fuck this, man.
And the plus side, Piper, is you only have to.
I'll be back.
You only have to do it once, darling.
That's true.
Jason should have to sit and listen because it's his fault.
I think so. I totally agree. Jason's going to lose all 20 points if he doesn't come back right now on camera and wait.
Oh, what's that? Oh, sorry. My mom's calling me. She needs me to help her with the groceries.
Your mom can wait. You come back on camera now, or you lose your 20 points.
Did you really just throw out the mom? Really?
All right, I'm here.
All right, 5 minutes on the board, Piper. Your time starts now.
It's probably a good thing that it's 5 minutes because I don't have a favorite. I like too many. So I'm going to have to talk through this and decide, I guess, which one is my favorite. I think it was, what is it? Trick or Treat with Sam. That weird ass Halloween movie. I like that one. But since I've only watched it a couple of times, I can't really tell you my favorite part other than werewolves because I love werewolves. But the whole thing is just a trip. Very fun. Always have to watch it at least once on Halloween. And I think that's the problem is I only watch it once a year. And but another one I've watched way more than that. And still friggin', oh man, dying. Don't run away.
No, I'm here. I'm just readjusting my seat.
Repo, the Genetic Opera. That one is a fun one because you can sing along, and it's like a sci-fi horror. And it's really good. I really like that one a lot. I used to watch it a ton until I could sing every freaking song, and they were all stuck in my head. And then I thought maybe it was time to take a break. And I still got to kill 3 minutes, so stop making faces. You put this on the board.
This isn't mine.
My favorite cheesy horror movie, though, is Child's Play. Like up until they got extra stupid. So I liked, the first couple of Child's Play movies. They weren't scary, but they're still creepy and goofy in their own right. So the only movie that's ever given me the creeps is Final Destination, which is otherwise a lame ass movie. It just happens that like all of the ways they die are, accidents that could very easily happen to anyone. So it made me all paranoid watching those. I would be all paranoid for a while, like, oh man, I'm already dumb and clumsy. I'm gonna accidentally kill myself any second now. I need a bubble. Shoot. Crap.
That time's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here like.
If you would say, okay, so you mentioned Final Destination. Do you think that it's hilarious, or do you really find that movie scary?
I really find it creepy. If you think too hard about the premise, then yeah, it's like, still kind of silly. But if you don't I was gonna say, if you don't really think too hard about the premise, then it's like, holy crap, these freak accidents. I can see that, like, you're supposed to die and death is like, hold on, I'm gonna get you, hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. And so yeah, that I think is the creepiest one. The Child's Play movies are creepy in their own right, but they're more silly creepy. So I would say, though, my favorite Halloween movie would be one of my go-tos, I guess, because those I'll watch anytime. I think it's down to Trick or Treat or Repo, since I cut back on watching that because I watched it way too many times, like I said. And if we're really talking about Halloween movies, then out of those two, it would still have to be Trick or Treat because, the other one can still be watched year round, still be in context. But Trick or Treat is Halloween, the movie, like, and it is a lot of fun. It's got everything you could ask for. It's got some creepy stuff. It's got a lot of funny stuff. It's got werewolves, so that makes me happy. You squeeze werewolves into a movie, I am sold. So
I might have a werewolf in my next movie.
Heck yeah. After all of that, I can say, I'm pretty sure it's called Trick or Treat with little Sam. That cute little freaking thing. would be, oh God, These are like the longest 15 seconds ever.
Yes, it is. It's quite nice. Who's the scariest movie, or Halloween or horror movie guy out there?
Guy?
Person. Thing.
Person? Thing? Oh, for fuck's sake. I already ran out of time. I don't have to answer that.
No, no.
Talk to my agent.
Trying to help you out. Just trying to help you out because Jason's a jackass.
What did I do? I stayed on camera like you wanted me to.
But you took her mulligan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did do
Look at
that.
her.
That's right.
Look at the cute kitty cat she is. Is that those are cat ears, right?
I mean,
Wow.
they're supposed to be,
And they
but
think
I call
I'm weird around women.
them wolf ears, so.
Oh, they're wolf ears. Even better. What are you talking about, Jason? Weird around women? Piper is a very unique and lovely lady and a great individual of this community. So don't talk crap on her.
I didn't. I said, wow.
Oh,
And they
just
think
be quiet.
I'm weird around women. That was a shot to you.
JJ, what?
Just calling you
Good
weird.
Lord. I'm calling you weird, Chris.
Okay,
God.
so I take
Thank
10
you,
points
madam.
from Jason and give it to Piper automatically because that's my choice. And JJ, what would you like to give her?
Well, I was originally going to give her 20, but because she gave us. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a great horror film. There's a lot of these movies I really don't know
Shit.
about, but she named off a few that I know of. So I was going to give her 20 just for the variety.
All right, I'll be nice and I'll give Jason back his 20. Fine. Since you gave her 20, I don't want her to get less points because of what I did. For sure. All right. Up next is Kai. Kai, have you decided to use that mulligan or not?
Yeah, so I thought that the mulligan was gonna like reset the time for everybody, and then when we got to Piper, I realized that was not.
No, the mulligan is an individual tool for everyone. You can set the time to whatever you want.
Okay, got you. Not a global effect. All right.
So, would you like to use that mulligan, or would you like to speak for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that mulligan.
Okay. And what would you like to set the time to?
Cut it down to 3, I guess.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Very good. Your time then, Kai, starts now.
So, in terms of horror sci-fi, Event Horizon is a killer horror sci-fi movie, but it's not Halloween related. Then we've got like E.T. has that scene where E.T. in the ghost suit goes after the Yoda, which is super cute. So that one counts, I think, but it's not like one of my top movies. Trick or Treat, the movie that Piper was talking about, that movie's a lot of fun. It tells a bunch of little stories in this little town. It's great. It's spelled trick apostrophe R, treat, in case you're curious. But I personally would go with Dracula Dead and Loving It, because it's it's a lot of fun the whole way through. They make fun of a bunch of vampire movies, like the scene where what's it called, where the girls come out of the bed in Bram Stoker's Dracula with Keanu Reeves. Like they mimic that scene, and then when the girls are floating away, it's whoa, there's 2 of you now. They make cracks at all the different tropes and movies that we've seen. It's a lot of fun. Oh man, what's the name? The guy that comes in, then gets like he becomes his servant, is a freaking hoot. He's always like trying to be a vampire and aspiring to be, but cartoonishly just dumb as hell. I'm a little thrown off by Chris having some issues, it looks like. But
I can take over.
Mel Brooks is such a great satirist and comedy writer that it's we're not likely to see such a funny Halloween or vampire movie come out of someone else for a while. It's even the gag where he's hammering her into the heart with a stake, and he's like, yeah, she just ate. what are you expecting? And blood is just gushing everywhere. And on the third hit, he's like, you already look at all the blood. How much more could you have left? And it's just like a fire hose full of blood. But I love that movie. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I'm actually gonna when this question popped up and I started thinking about it, I thought of that movie, and now I want to go watch that movie. So that's why I picked it, because as I was thinking of all the movies related to Halloween and Halloween stuff, that one was the one that made me want to watch it upon thinking about it.
Very
Rebuttal.
good. Oh God.
I really thought that you were going to go with Vampire in Brooklyn.
Not a bad one.
Yeah, you know,
But
because of your laugh.
So my laugh. Oh.
Don't do a fake one. There's a real one in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Now
yeah, that's right.
someone's laugh. Really?
All right,
Have you ever heard him laugh?
JJ. What does Kai get? Because unfortunately, my computer was kicking me out every 5 seconds, so I
It's
didn't
fine.
hear everything he said.
No. I'm giving him 20 just for the beginning of it, man. Event Horizon is one of my favorite films.
Oh, absolutely. So,
What, you're giving him 20?
One more
You're
point.
giving
so at the end of round 2, our score is Piper with 30, Jason with 20, Kai with 30, and PC with 27. So
I'm sorry.
Up next,
you gave him
Jason-
20. You gave him 20 for talking about a movie that he said he wasn't going to talk about.
yeah.
Yes,
Because it didn't
Yes,
qualify. It wasn't Halloween related, but I threw it. Love, its way.
He threw it. Hey, whether he talked about it or not, he threw it out first. That was the first movie he mentioned.
Oh, okay. What other movies do you like? I'll just throw those into my next one.
Don't worry about it. I like a little bit of everything and a whole lot about nothing. Just figure it out. You'll figure. You'll I'm sure you can do it. You did it once. You'll do it again.
Okay.
this is the second time I've had a horror movie icon on this channel. The first time,
I doubt it.
No. The first time was Jasper Voorhees, which is your cousin, which he claims he knows you. You've notoriously omitted him from all existence, it seems.
Because he doesn't exist.
Oh, yes, he does. I had him on the channel last year. He does exist, and he's much kinder, and I don't know, he's more photogenic than you for sure. I have to say that.
Are you taking photos of
and the people in the chat are sitting here saying that you might have Mad Martigan in your closet somewhere.
What? No, of course not, dude. Mad Martigan.
It says Mad
Martigan's
probably
cool as fuck.
in Jason's closet somewhere, I bet.
Okay.
I've always said that Mad Martigan's in the closet. I see someone else is thinking the same thing now.
That is not the direction we were going.
That's for sure.
That's not.
Hey, David, how you doing? It's good to see all of you guys in the chat. Please smash that like button, and please go to my Twitter at chrisknight5150, and please retweet my pinned tweet. I would greatly appreciate that. And also sub to all these great people. I put Mad Martigan's channel down below. Unfortunately, Mad Martigan decided to stiff me as usual because he's a horrible person.
Chris.
But Jason came here. Yes,
Chris.
Yes,
Could you reword that, please? Because that sounded rather bad. Why would Mad want to stiff you?
You stood me up. You stood
Well, it don't
all
matter.
of us up.
Yeah, but there's more polite ways of saying screwing me. Okay, and
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, how did Mad screw you?
probably from the back as always.
He was supposed to.
Because, you know, sometimes-
there's no way in hell that I'm a pillow biter.
Well, no, you got to be, because you'll never see Mad coming.
I kind of zoned out. Was it something funny that JJ said for once? Did he make a joke?
Yeah, kind of.
That was off my own screen. How about that? Oh, Jesus.
Moving on.
All right.
Moving on.
Here is the wheel of topics. Topic number 3 getting picked right now. Okay, you have just inherited $20 million. The only stipulation is that you have to donate at least 1/4 of the inheritance.
Wow. Yeah.
Donate it to who, Chris? Donate it to who?
Well, with that being said,
I have no clue what the hell is going on right now, but
You're welcome.
Anyway. All right, you just inherited $20 million. The only stipulation is that you have to donate at least 1/4 of that inheritance to a charitable institution. Which institution do you donate it to? And do you donate more than 1/4 of it? Okay. First up this time is Mr. Jason Voorhees, which this could only be an interesting answer in who knows how many ways. We're going to spin and see how long you have. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is on the off the wheel, but 3 minutes is on the board.
Cool.
Yep. His internet is like
way
shitting up right now.
Perhaps one of these days I'll be able to stay on. Oh, man, drive me nuts. Okay, so actually, I might know what's going on.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
Pick any 10 of the tabs you have open right now and close them.
No, it's not that. I forgot that I had my VPN on, so that's probably what's fucking with it.
Oh, okay.
That's typically how it is, and I don't have 10 tabs open. I have like 4, and they're only.
We don't care about your very pointy noodle.
I didn't say that. 3 minutes is on the board. Mad Martigan, you do still technically have the mulligan, and I had to take Kai's away. Or I put Kai's on there. Okay, Piper doesn't have any, of course. Okay. Do you want to use your mulligan, Jason?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so 3 minutes is on the board. Yeah, you've inherited $20 million. The only stipulation is that you have to donate at least 1/4 of that to a charitable institution. Which institution do you donate to, and do you donate more than 1/4 of that? Your time starts now.
Yep. So first thing first, I would donate 15 million of it to the Independence Fund. It's ran by Brent Bretz, who was a friend of Mad Martigan when he was in the hospital after being injured in Iraq. Brent and him became really good friends. He was a double amputee and went back home to Arizona and started his own charity for wounded soldiers. So I would donate 15 million to his foundation there in Arizona to help with Wounded Warriors, because the Wounded Warrior Project, they are the most crooked charity imaginable. They are a horrible organization, and I swear to Christ, if I see one more commercial with another burnt guy that they're using just to raise money so that they can sell their apparel, I'm gonna flip the fuck out, and I'm gonna go to talk to the people there non-violently. Anyway, so that's what I'd do with the money. Now that other 5 million, here's what I would do. I would lay traps all over Crystal Lake. I'm talking ropes and nets and spikes and all kinds of other cool stuff. Stuff like, oh, I'm just a little girl walking through the woods. Not little girl, like, you know, like 15, 16. Well, 17. I'm pretty much 18. Oh, walking through the woods. Oh, what could happen next? And then boom, net. And she's like, I'm in the net. And then I come out. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, maybe not that. Hold on. Let me try it again. All right. And then I come around like, hey, what? No, hold on. So she's in the net. And she's like, I'm trapped in the net. And I'm like, hey there. No. And I'm like, I stay silent.
Mm-hmm.
And I go and I cut her down. And she goes, oh, thank you so much for cutting me down. You're my hero. Oh, am I? Have you been having underage sex at Crystal Lake? She said, what do you mean? Johnny said that no, what? He said, gets the tip. I'm like, here's a tip of this. And then that's that. as far as some of the other traps I would have, like I would have two-way mirrors and like put everywhere that they can see me, I can't see them, and they're like, oh, it's Jason, he's on the other side of the mirror. And I'm like, I can't see you. I wonder what room, and then I go through the glass and I grab them because it's always good to like surprise them through windows, doors, two-way mirrors. So that's what I kind of do. Also, I would like to have some spikes to keep them from driving away from camp. That's important.
Interesting. All right, JJ. I liked the first part of what he was saying. That was pretty nice. What do you think overall, JJ?
Yeah. Knowing a little bit about Martigan's past, yeah. I'd have to say 20 just for that alone.
Okay. So Jason's up to 40, taking the lead. Very good, Jason. That was actually a very nice beginning. I'm not sure about the underage 14, 15, 16.
I really feel like you're like focusing on the wrong part. Did you hear the part about the net?
Yes, I heard the net.
Okay, what about the two-way mirror?
I heard about the two-way mirror.
Okay, I'm just saying, like 20 seems a little low for the ingenuity that I showed.
But those aren't charitable donations.
Right.
I didn't ask.
I saved $5 million.
For money.
Hey. You got 20 points for the half of it. Don't screw it by losing half your points on the second half.
I'm just saying.
Just roll with it.
All right, Piper, please save us from the madness of the last part of that. 3 minutes is on the board. Your time, Piper, starts now.
I can't even remember the question, to be honest.
Okay, hold on.
Not my fault.
All right,
not my fault.
You've just inherited $20 million. The only stipulation of that inheritance is that a quarter of that money has to be given to a charitable donation. First off, what charitable donation do you pick? And second off, do you donate more than a quarter of it? Okay?
Okay.
30 minutes is on the board. Your time starts now.
So I would probably donate to World Wildlife Fund or whatever the hell.
You mean the WWF?
Yeah, the WWF. And then unless I can find specifically charities for red wolves, because they are very endangered. They're the most endangered of the wolves that still exist out there, or maybe ones that help wolves in general. And so yeah, I would totally give $250,000 to something like, to a cause like that, at least. And then maybe instead of giving more, I would put a lot of the rest of the money into making my own wildlife sanctuary. Get some exotic animal veterinarians on staff. Vets on staff. Stuff like that, so that, you know, it can be part wildlife preserve, but also part actually rehabilitating animals and then setting them loose and all that good stuff. And I'd probably still focus a lot on it being a wolf sanctuary, though. But you know, I want to help the other animals too. Wolves are just my favorite, and they're having a really hard time. So,
I know.
Especially the red ones. So, so yeah, I think not only donating, you know, a good chunk to charities, but instead of donating even more to the charities, I would use some of the money and almost become one somewhat, but not a charity, but an actual place, an actual institution, wildlife sanctuary is the easiest way to call it, because that one's usually where it's not just a chunk of land. They're actually in like caged areas to be rehabilitated and stuff and then let loose. Or if they're wild animals that like somebody tried to keep as a pet and found out that they're bad at that, then they can get taken out of those situations and put in better situations, but they might not be able to be let loose. So they can stay at this wildlife sanctuary where they'll be properly taken care of, even though they can't go out into the wild because they're too, they were still too used to humans and being fed and all that good stuff. So it would go into the money would be invested into caring for them. Eventually, though, I would run out of money. So I would have to turn it into some kind of nonprofit where we can keep getting funds in so that we can keep feeding the animals.
Just get Sarah McLaughlin to sing a song for you and put commercials on without, showing the polar bears or the tigers and stuff. I have 5 or 6 of them out in my backyard right now because of those commercials. They say, donate now and we'll give you this stuffed tiger. And I get the real thing. I'm like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do about this? Now I have to put cages up. And I got bear, I got tiger, I got foxes. It's like, what the hell? I got a menagerie here now and I got to hire a zookeeper. I'm just kidding.
When I was little for my birthday, I was given a official adoption form. It was like you have adopted a wolf.
Yeah.
And it didn't even say which one. It was just you have
wolf.
adopted a wolf at this sanctuary. I was so hyped thinking I was getting a freaking wolf.
You're like, where is it? Bring it here
I
now.
was like, oh my God, you got me a wolf. And they're like,
get it in the bed.
I'm like,
I want to sleep with my wolf.
Right? And I was like, so where is it? They're like, well, it's, over there across the country, somewhere way far away from here.
So you would start your own preserve.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a great thing.
I would donate to other ones, but then.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, no. JJ? You're muted, JJ.
Okay, take 2. That's a kind of hard way to score it because, in all honesty, Piper, I like your idea, but wolves, just wolves, there are far more endangered animals out there than just wolves. I understand why you're going with that, but the fact
I said my favorite animal was wolves, but right. I did specifically say it would be wildlife, not just wolves.
Okay, all right. Well, I misunderstood you then. I apologize. But
actually, I want to add to can I add to what you're saying about wolves?
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead, Kai.
So there have been areas where wolves were driven out of their habitat or killed off, and then they reintroduced wolves back into the habitat, and it changed the ecosystem, and it brought balance to everything. Like
Yellowstone,
things grew differently.
Yellowstone, they had driven them all out.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yellowstone, right? Yeah, they did. They've done it in other places too, but so they're actually really important to their ecosystems.
Indeed.
Okay. Now, as I was saying on the second half of that question, now this is how I understood it, Piper. So please correct me if I'm wrong. You're not going to donate more than a quarter, but you're going to take what money you have left out of the, I guess, what was it, 10 million?
20
million?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No. What she was going to donate.
All right. So she donated 5 million to WWF.
Okay. All right. 5 million. Got you. But anyway, and she said instead of donating any more than that, she was going to take it and basically turn it into a sanctuary, but also in your own right, a foundation or charity of your own.
Yeah, but at least that way, I definitely know where the money's going because I'm the one.
Okay. All right. I'll go for that. That's 20.
All right, 20. Piper takes a resounding lead up to 50 points now. Very good, Piper. On the points that don't mean absolutely, or they mean absolutely nothing. That's right. Yeah, that's it. The game show where points mean nothing. It's just like whose line is it anyways? Except here, you get to hear opinions and not see funny skits and stuff like that. Anyway, up next, Kai. Kai makes fun stuff.
Hey.
What type of fun stuff do you make?
Games,
Cool.
jokes, drawings,
Cool.
etc.
Awesome. We'll get more to that here in just a minute. After we get done with this round, everybody gets to talk about themselves and tell everybody about where they can be found and all that great stuff. So let's get 3 minutes on the board. Your time, sir. Do you remember the question?
I have all the questions and my answers written up here, ready to go.
Boy, jeez, I should give you points for being prepared. Oh my God, that's crazy. Wow. And you like did this to all of them?
Yeah.
JJ, is that worth 5 points?
Yeah. I'll
Gee
say
whiz.
that because that's a man getting ready to play coming to the table.
You got 35 points right now before you even start. 3 minutes is on the board. Your time, Kai, starts now.
All right. So the options that I was looking at were food for the poor and children's hospitals like St. Jude or something. The children's hospital for children's cancer and stuff is because my best friend of 20 plus years and my developmental editor for the book, he had cancer when he was a baby. He was like 1 and he got cancer and he beat it and he got cleared in his early 20s. Like, okay, you're officially, cured, because I guess it takes that long because it might come back. So, without them, without places like that, I wouldn't have my best friend. And so the food for the poor is because in high school, what's it called? I would go hungry because my dad was pretty irresponsible. So I didn't have enough food. So I see the benefit of that. But I think what I would do is donate to the children's cancer hospitals or organizations, and then take the rest of it. I would just donate what I'm required to, but the rest of it I would start local vertical farms to provide both jobs and food to communities, and then see how far I could take that. Then that would solve both problems, or not both problems, both desires. I don't know about solving both. It's not that I'm going to solve hunger, but I can make a dent. And because going hungry sucks. I used to play. We were talking about this, or I brought this up earlier on the Gaming Lounge, how Blizzard is not interested in making RTS games anymore. But for me in high school, that was what got me through that hunger, was just playing the hell out of StarCraft Brood War. And I would play for 6 hours a day, every weekday until my dad came home with food, because there was nothing to eat. And I got really good. Really good at StarCraft. But so it's sad that they're discontinuing a genre that they innovated and took to new heights, and that is the only kind of game that could have kept my attention to that degree. So in lieu of, video games, not everyone has access to a computer or internet or able to do that kind of thing. I think it would be better to provide food. So if I actually came into that kind of money, you can establish a business that does that can help solve that all across the country, or potentially the world, but definitely the country. So that'd be great. But yeah, I would donate what's required to a children's cancer organization to help who I can with that, and then I would establish local food stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's bring the scoreboard up. And JJ.
Well, I'm gonna add something to all those topics real quick. Wait a minute. Well, not all of them, because PC ain't spoke yet. But it's still said today, children are our future. So I believe in no kid hungry. So the fact that Kai even started to go down that route is worth another 15.
Very good. Kai, you're at 50 also. Don't let that go to your head, though, because those points might as well be 0. Just out there. Anyways,
Gotcha.
PC, how you doing?
Doing great.
You've been biding your time. I'm sorry about all the being dropped and all that for my own stream and all that, but thank you for staying vigilant there. You have 3 minutes on the board. Do you need the question back, or you ready with your answer?
I'm ready.
All right, 3 minutes is on the board. Your time starts now.
Yeah, I'm going to donate my money to cancer research as well, because that's what my mom died from pancreatic cancer. So yeah, I would definitely donate it. Yeah, not to only just regular cancer, but also to like a St. Jude's or something as well. Because yeah, it starts also can start at a young age, but also at an older age too. So I would not exclude. I would try to include as many, I guess, cancer areas as possible with what I could donate as much. The 5 million, the quarter. Well, I'd probably donate at least half of it really towards cancer, itself, and then probably donate another 5 million towards for to me homeless. The homeless situation is really bad, especially in more densely populated areas and everything. So I would donate it for that as well, because it's something that kind of makes me kind of sad in a way. Some people, it could be, I'm not going to say what the reason is for them being homeless or anything. Could be anything, but I just want to. Everybody should, be able to, sleep in an area that's warm, have food, and even clothes, on and everything, and be able to, at least live a life where that's kind of provided, to them. And so try to set up some kind of a fund or for that kind of thing as well, so that in the future it could be, still kept up and everything when I'm gone and everything as well, so that it can always, support, still, both cancer and homelessness and just feeding, everybody needs to be fed and everything like that.
Yeah, very good. I don't disagree with anything there. I mean, not that any of these do I disagree with, because you all have had very, very good questions, or very good answers to this question. KJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say 25.
25. Very good. Wow. So, PC 25 brings you up to 52, taking the lead. How about that? So, after 3 topics, we go ahead and we come back here to all of you guys. We are going to talk to you and have you tell us about who you are, where you can be found. Some people can be found in the nether regions of other people and things. We won't do. Jason. Anyways, Kai, why don't you talk about yourself first? Talk about your book and all the fun things you do. I know you got a trivia show. Go ahead, tell us about yourself, where you can be found, all that good stuff.
Cool. Yeah. My YouTube is YouTube / what's it called? C for channel / KaiMFS. Short and easy. And I do a trivia game show every Sunday. It's like Jeopardy with a board game element, where you roll dice, you move spaces, you get abilities, so you can shield yourself from troublesome questions or throw lightning bolts at your opponents. So it's not just trivia. It's a lot of fun. It usually runs about 2.5, 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. Pardon me. And this weekend, we're doing a Halloween special where everyone's dressing up. And I'm going to be Frankie from One Piece. It's going to be a lot of fun. Besides that, I do a gaming talk show Thursday afternoons that rotates between different channels. I'm on the Latino Slant every afternoon as well. And I have a sci-fi novel, Space Crime Domino. For links to all of the things, go to my website, kaimfs.com, and everything's there. So yeah, thank you very much.
All right, very good. Up next, Positive Candor. Positive, tell everybody about yourself and where you can be found.
All right. Yeah, I'm Positive Candor. I have a YouTube channel called Positive Candor. My Twitter is Positive Candor. So yeah, you can hit me up either one of those two spots. Try to do shows Monday through Friday around a little bit after 10 Eastern time. Usually talk for about an hour, maybe a little bit less, depending on the topic I'm picking and everything, or discussing. But yeah, that's where you can find me and everything.
Awesome, very good. And then next, I'm not sure if he's going to tell us about where he's actually coming from, other than
great,
like the bait
no,
of Mad Martigan or something.
The fuck is a space unicorn?
What you were in Jason X?
Oh, right. My turn.
Why don't you tell us about yourself, Jason, and where you can be found.
Yeah, I'm Jason. How's it going? Badass, doing my thing. So
Lake, blah blah blah.
Do you mind? Thank you. Yeah. You can check out. I've had an interview over on James C Production with Matt Martigan. Also, you can check out Sam and Nick McCabe.
Wait. Matt Martigan wasn't there.
Okay, sure. Fucking interrupt again.
14 Barber that did the actual interview, and I think he did a great job, actually. In fact,
anyways,
I would highly suggest that people go watch that, because 14 Barber was really, really good, actually.
Anyway, so make sure to go
check it out after the show.
Yeah,
thank you.
No problem. Go ahead, Jason. We don't have all night. Go ahead and finish what you're going to say.
Make sure to check out Sam and Nick McCabe. They're two big supporters of all the channels of the community. They both started their own YouTube channels recently. Forgive them for being Australian. They can't help it. It was the way they were born. And because on a second note, I do not trust koalas. I don't know about y'all, but first of all, they live in a place where everything has evolved to kill humans. Okay, I think they are playing the long con. They are going to kill us all.
Don't they have chlamydia or something?
No, that's quokkas. Those are in New Zealand. What, you want to hear about New Zealand? Quokkas. That's my New Zealand.
All right. Well, with that said, thank you for being here, I guess, Jason. I'm sure we're all honored by your presence.
You goddamn right you are.
Anyway, so up next, the cute and lovable lady.
I already went, Chris. Oh.
Care about you.
Sorry.
Jeez.
That makes sense.
You're not wearing your ears today, are you? The Vulcan ears? I love those too.
Oh, the other ones? No, those are earbuds.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that. That's so awesome. No,
They stopped working.
Wow.
Shorten the wire, so I have to push this for now. Yeah.
It gets more and more awkward every time he talks to her.
Only because you don't understand what we're talking about. Jeez.
I know sex stuff. I've touched boobs.
Sure you haven't. But anyways.
Like two of them were alive.
Tell me about yourself and all about your channel, what you're working on, all of that great stuff.
I'm finally working on my own channel that's been sitting there collecting dust. So you can sub to Fizz Giggity on YouTube.
Giggity.
But also I'm still hanging out on Graded Point 5 YouTube. So I'm still working on some content for that and doing their streams.
Don't know what that is.
So you can find me on Twitter at Fizz Giggity. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Fizz Giggity. Like if I have an account there, then that means that there's a Fizz Giggity there. Like also, right? I also have my own website, www.adventuresofpiper.net.
So not Fizz Giggity on that one.
No. Because I don't have an account on it. I own it. It's my site.
Yeah. So there, Jason. Fizz giggity that.
Yeah, on other sites, Piper's always taken, and so is Fizz Gig. So that's how Fizz Giggity was born.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and get to know our wonderful wild card today. JJ, tell everybody about yourself and where you can be found.
Oh, ooh, excuse me. What's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me a little bit of everywhere. Sunday nights on HanStar's channel for Name That Tune, and also Jackbox Game Night. You can find me Monday nights on my channel. I do a live stream every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern called Randomness at its Finest. Random panel, random topic. Come by, check it out, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff that goes with that. You can catch me on Tuesday night on KHAOS Central and Bigger Ford Entertainment with Nzo Hodges, chrisknight, Mad Martigan, LDG Pixels, Elihu Who, and Danny Graham for the KHAOS list. And then sometimes you find me here on Thursday nights. You know, Chris will let me come on and play the game or give people hell. You know, either or. It's great to me.
Yep.
Appreciate you having me on, Chris. Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm glad to have you on here as always, and all of you people except for Jason. Thank you for being here tonight. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and spin for our fourth topic. Our fourth topic is going to be spun for now. If you didn't know that I just said that, here we go. Yeah. How about this one?
Wait, I forgot to say one thing. Sorry, it's important. So this Sunday, Barber, that guy, he's gonna have Pennywise on the show.
Really?
Sorry, I forgot. I was supposed to say that. Yeah.
No, that's all right. No, you're perfectly fine. Anything that's better than Jason, because that's a lot better than Jason, actually. So, anyways, that's great. I'll definitely check that one out too. I'm sure he'd be a much better commentary and person than Jason was on that show. Although it wasn't that bad. I mean,
yeah, I wasn't doing commentary, guy. It wasn't a fucking football game.
No, you were actually quite boring. I think I fell asleep during parts of it. If it wasn't for the times that 14 Barber actually spoke, I might have totally nodded off for it.
Didn't you just say you fell asleep? The continuity in your own insult is just all over the place.
And yes, the wonderful Phantom Zone still works, so we'll just leave him back there for a little bit. Actually, no, we'll bring him back. We'll be nice.
Now that'd be a change.
Yeah, you know. Anyways, here we go.
Is this the hidden round?
No. This
hidden round.
This is the fourth round. So we got one more. The next one, no, we don't tell them what their points are. So the question here, guys, is: have werewolves been reduced to basic movie monsters instead of social commentary? Have werewolves been reduced to basic movie monsters instead of social commentary? And the time that you guys will have to talk about this is 2 minutes. 2 minutes is on the board for everybody.
How many more questions are there?
One more.
Okay.
If you don't stop bitching about it.
That wasn't a bit. That was a question.
Really? It was? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
that
Chris.
voice of yours, voice of yours, it's very hard to tell if it's bitchy or, you know.
Oh, okay. How about this one? How many more questions are there? Question mark.
Oh, very good. That was much better. Thank you. Awesome. 2 minutes on the board. Piper, your time starts now.
God damn it. So in early, you get Wolfman and some of the earlier monster movies and werewolf movies, they still kind of kept to the duality of man kind of commentary through the movie of how you're forced to present yourself in society versus how we still technically have instincts and wild desires that are just unacceptable. And kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but still different. Werewolves used to actually be symbolism, or at least the movies they were in used to explore that a lot. But in more recent movies, especially like Underworld, I don't know. I didn't follow the series close enough because I saw the first one and thought it sucked. So I only watched the first one. But still, in other ones, it's still it's still they still just seem more like movie monsters. They're just scary. They're just there's not really exploring the depth of them as people. It's more, you know, they're being featured. They're featured in Harry Potter. They're featured in this and that, but they're featured more as just, this is an affliction. And I turn into this big scary monster and eat people. But I feel like the classic movies actually, you know, stuck to a kind of commentary on society in general.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
My headset's dying. I just heard a warning sound.
No. Was
no,
it
my headset. It went while I was talking. It made
some of my sounds might come through, so you might have heard that. But okay, all right. Do you have batteries for it?
Plug it in.
I don't know why you're trying to mansplain her headphone noises to her. Like,
what I was
on.
trying to say is perhaps she overheard one of the sounds from my computer, not her headphones. I was just making sure.
Oh, right, because a woman can't tell the difference in the sounds.
I didn't say that, but you did.
So misogynistic.
I guess
That's
I have
right,
to
you
add,
are.
I hated Underworld because of the werewolves, not because of the vampires.
Okay. All right, JJ, what do you got to say for her? How many points did she get?
10.
10. All right, up to 60. Piper.
I loved the Underworld movies, so she kind of got me on that one.
I hated how they treated the werewolves and also made them look like boars, like wild boars. It's ugly. Gross.
Understood.
All right, Kai. 2 minutes on the board, and your time starts now.
Cool. So, I don't think werewolves currently are that their narrative reflects society at all. It's more the individual. Actually, you mentioned Harry Potter, and Harry Potter did a decent job of actually showing how that society looks at and treats werewolves. So they are, you know, they're like not oppressed. Oppressed is not the right word. Discriminated against a little bit. It's like, oh, you're dirty. Don't touch me. You'll make me dirty. You know, you'll give me the werewolf. So that was well done there, where it's actually ties into the society. But generally, it's a personal thing. I like this show Grimm. It's about a cop that's also a Grimm, that a person that can see magical creatures without whether they want you to see it or not. And his job traditionally, he's their boogeyman. Like, they kill all the ones they see because they don't know if they're good or bad. They just go, well, time to get rid of one of you guys. But they have werewolves in that, and in that, it's like you said, a disease. It's an affliction, but it's hereditary also. And so in there, the way they deal with it is they have a babysitter. They like tie you up, they lock you in a room, they board it up because you get crazy strong, and then someone like essentially babysits you the whole time. Make sure you don't go out killing people and hunting, but it's not something they can control. And I think they did a good job with werewolves there. And so we see a character get the disease and have to deal with becoming a werewolf and how to control that. But I think the loss of control over transforming is something that needs to be part of werewolf lore, and we kind of lost that.
Okay, very good. JJ.
Damn it. Trying to get my mute figured out.
think I heard you say 30 points or something like that.
No, it wasn't that good. You may have thought it out, but it wasn't that good. Yeah, it wasn't that good. Let's see. I'd say give him 15.
Very good. 65 points on the board. Very good. Up next is PC, Positive Candor. Here we go. We're going to put the 2 minutes up on the board for you. And do you need me to repeat the question?
Sure.
All right. The question was, do you believe or have werewolves been reduced to basic movie monsters instead of social commentary? That is the question. 2 minutes is on the board. Your time starts now.
Yes, they have been reduced to being basically almost nothing. And Team Jacob from a goofy movie called Twilight highlights that to the extreme. He's a werewolf. Everybody was like, oh, Team Jacob, oh, all these girls and all this mess. Are you kidding me? I mean, really? Is this what werewolves have become now? I mean, you're taking a creature that was brought to us originally and portrayed by Lon Chaney, for crying out loud, and you've reduced them to being some kind of female heartthrob? I mean, really? Is this what Hollywood has stooped down to? I mean, no. Why has nobody mentioned Twilight as the dumbest part of a werewolf yet? I mean, I actually like the werewolf guy who was the kind of hybrid in Underworld, who was, the perfect complement to Selena and in the Underworld movies and everything. But Team Jacob, are you kidding me? And Twilight, oh my God! I mean, what the hell kind of bottomless pit has Hollywood fallen into with that movie series? I mean, I don't understand it. I guess it just blows my mind how they've reduced werewolves down to stupid heartthrobs for women.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Let's see here. Right. JJ, what do you say?
All right. Damn. It's kind of hard to do because he did one of the best things I thought he could do, and he trashed Twilight.
I don't blame him for that either.
Yeah, those movies are best forgotten unless you're trashing them.
You know, if you're an environmentalist, you hate Twilight. You know why?
No.
Why?
It was entirely the biggest waste of trees in the world. All the paper they wasted on those books.
Oh. I was thinking of the movies. I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, hey, Kai, can you laugh for me as well?
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. Thank you.
did it. Yeah. All right.
Give him 18.
All right. He's up to 60 also. And up next
No,
is
he's
Jade.
up to 70.
Oh, he's up to 70. Fair enough. I don't know how to add. So there you go. 70.
Oh, wow.
Very good. Jason.
Yeah.
Voorhees. 2 minutes on the board, unless you'd like to use that last mulligan of yours.
Nope, I'm good.
2 minutes on the board. Your time now. Go.
Cool. So let me tell you a little story. The other day I was hanging out in my cabin. I'm like, where are some kids to kill? There's no kids to kill. But some of them, like, left behind. What am I looking at here? Get that off the screen.
Yes,
Some of them left behind like a DVD folder thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me just go see through, right? And I got this one. I was like, okay, I put it in.
Thing?
Anyway, I was like, oh, okay, I'll put it in, right? And it was the best movie I've ever seen in my life. It was Underworld Blood Wars. I'm like, holy shit, where's this been my whole life? These werewolves are awesome. And then I heard that there's more. I'm like, well, I got to go back now. So then I got to go back and start watching them from the very beginning. And my goodness, I've never seen werewolves look better than in Underworld. First, you have what's her name, and she's like all in leather and stuff, you know, which is cool. And werewolves and the vampires, they weren't as cool. I mean, they were cool. Everything about the movie was cool, you know, but the werewolves really stood out. You didn't have dumb like Jack Nicholson trying to be a werewolf. You didn't have some werewolf in Paris. Nope. These werewolves had guns. That's right. And they kicked ass. And then you had the one dude with a sword in Blood Wars, right? And he's like, I got a sword. Then what's her name? Like had a baby, but they didn't know they had. Well, she knew she had a baby because, you know, it was in her. But then they kind of wiped out the memory, and then they kept the baby, and they're like, oh, but the baby has a bloodline of the thing. And then there's like elves, but they're vampire elves that they find in a cave. And then there's a water thing, and they got to go into the water, and there's ice, and there's guns and leather and werewolves. Man, you can't beat a movie like that. Nothing tops it. Not your Twilight with your team Jacobies and your Michigans or whatever, you know, sparkly and shit. Nope. Best movie ever, best series ever is Underworld. Boom.
Well then.
So not the Halloween movies. You're saying.
No, those
We're
are
not
garbage.
talking. They didn't have werewolves in there, so I kind of understand where he's going. Now, so I guess. All right, JJ. That was a pretty fine case for Underworld there. I mean, what do you think?
I'm thinking 25. But don't get rid of that for a second. I gotta do something.
Okay. What?
Um,
Oh, okay.
That would be 25, yes.
Wait a minute. It would be 65, Chris.
Was he at 40?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, didn't I have 50?
Nope. Even if you did, I'd have taken 5 just for your smart ass comment.
What
He's
comment?
supposed to be 65. I'm supposed to be 75.
Oh, wow. And now I've totally messed it up. All right.
What?
Well, yeah.
What smart ass
you done
comment?
Screwed it all up.
No, that's all right.
Anyway,
JJ knows where
Van
we're at.
Helsing had the best looking werewolf.
What was
of all
that?
time. I said Van Helsing had the best looking werewolves of all time. That is the
Yeah,
only movie
by the way,
thing that movie had going.
You know what made that movie great? You had the Underworld chick in it. Coincidence? I think not.
Well, we got a $2 super chart really
Well,
quick
then-
from Lady Tariel. Thank you, Lady Tariel. Just a Halloween hello, Chris and panel. $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Lady Tariel. I greatly appreciate you stopping by.
Lady Taro, always a pleasure, darling.
Yes,
Thank you
indeed.
for hanging out.
Yeah. Okay. So we got one more question to go here, and then we find out what your final points are, and we go from there. Right. So let's minimize this really quick, and we will go to the wheel of topics. Last topic of the night.
Which one of mine? God damn it.
What do you love most about the Friday the 13th franchise? What
Can't you
do
make an
like?
executive decision to reroll?
Unfortunately, there is something on the wild card where we do have a like anybody who could get a chance to re-spin the wheel if they want to. But unfortunately, that did not given out today. So, what do you love most about the Friday the 13th franchise? Now we're going to go ahead and spin and see who goes first, since it's the 5th round. Looks like Mr. Positive Candor is going to go first this time. We will remove his name, and we're going to find out how long you guys have to talk on this final topic.
Thank God.
I feel like someone slowed down that wheel.
Yeah, it's called randomness. All right, so 1 minute is going.
Is it at its finest?
No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
that's
something
that's
completely
my
different.
show.
That's
Yeah, that's
completely
my
different.
show. Yeah.
Unlike obviously one of the traits you seem to have it's like seems like you have in common with Martigan is trying to steal everybody's stuff. So with that said, 1
I
minute
didn't
is
try to
on the
steal
board.
anything. It was you.
I didn't try to steal anything. I just said it's randomness that stops it. That's all. JJ knows what I'm talking about. All right. 1 minute is on the board. Positive Candor PC, your time. It starts, or well, basically the question is why do you love, or what do you love most about the Friday the 13th franchise? 1 minute is on the board. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Your time starts now.
All right. Thing I love the most about the Friday the 13th franchise is that Jason, that's his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just messing. Now, I like that he dies in each one of them the most. I mean, if I'm being really honest, you know, by a female, no less. You know, always kills them in the end, or his mom, whoever's portraying Jason in the particular movie. You know, whether it's his mom or him or his cousin or his second cousin or his robotic personage, whatever version of Jason you want to throw in there. He always dies in each movie, so that's my favorite part of each Jason Friday the 13th movie.
Do you see what he's trying to do to you, Positive Candor? You see that, PC? He's taking shears and he's trying to shear you through internet, space, and time. Oh, man, he's violent. All right, JJ. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't go through that. You got
Yeah,
the
I was
scores,
about to
though,
say.
right? You got the scores, though. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, cool. All right, so 1 minute is on the board. Jason.
Well.
Wait,
Let me tell you.
Wait. You do have one more mulligan. Would you like to use that mulligan? Talk longer about?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Let me get 2 minutes on this one.
I should have kept my mouth shut. That never happens, so.
That's all you need is 2 minutes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some things out there that
Easy.
are virtually impossible, Chris, and that is one of them.
I know. All right. 2 minutes on the board.
Here we are.
Your time starts now.
Let me tell you the best part about Friday the 13th, I know a little bit of something about. It is the pro-life, anti-drug message that is in the movie. Because let me tell you, if you look at when the first movie came out, 1980, right, to present day, you have seen a significant drop in the teenage pregnancy rate in America. That's right. And you know why? Because of this guy. Because this guy knows how to make people fear having sex, touching boobs. Because let me tell you, you got Johnny and you got Michelle. Michelle is like, oh, Johnny, I don't know if we should do this. And Johnny's like, come on, baby, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do elbows and everything, and yeah. And Michelle's like, but what about that guy, that really cool guy, the real sexy guy from Crystal Lake, and like he wears the mask and he'll kill people, like have sex, like. And then Johnny's like, oh my God, Michelle, I never thought about this before. This is a solid point. You know what? Put down the crack pipe. We should stop doing drugs as well, and shouldn't drink and should not have sex until marriage. Oh, you're so smart. That's such a good idea. We should always do this. I agree. Now let's pray to Jesus. Oh, yes, I love Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. Yes, he is. He's a friend to all of us. And then they went and they lived happily ever after. Why did that happen? Because of this guy. Okay? I've led more people into into marriage and wealth and success because they listen to me. Because if you get down, you're gonna get beat down. That's my message. Now, let me tell you about the second thing that's great about Friday the 13th. They're great.
Yeah. Well, I have to ask that. Do you have proof to back these claims up?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Did you say maybe we should just move on?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Piper, how you doing down there?
There we go.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, try to top that, Piper.
1 minute on the board. I'm sure she can do it in like 10 seconds. Anyways, 1 minute on the board, Piper. Your time starts now.
But I don't care about Friday the 13th movies.
Tell us more why you don't care about Friday the 13th or Jason.
Well, okay. I can tell you one thing I like is the fact that kind of Jason, along with Mike and the fucking other guy, Freddy, there we go, have become iconic for, you know, those kind of flicks. So that's kind of cool. They've, until what was the one where he's in space? I actually went to the theater for that.
Jason X.
Jason X. Yeah, I actually went to the theater for that, and that just, oh my God, that's
One of the best ones.
No, that is. They almost withstood they almost withstood time until recently.
All right. No, that's probably about as good as you could.
Oh, the time's up. Okay.
But yeah, okay, very good, very good. And then last but not least, Kai. Kai makes fun stuff. Hopefully, he can come up with a decent answer for this to make
pretty easy.
Jason feel
feel
good about himself, because obviously this question must have been just something to make him feel like he has worth and meaning in this world. Anyways, 1 minute on the board, Kai, and your time starts now.
So, I'm also not really big on these movies, the Friday the 13th movies. I don't remember if they're the ones with the guy with the stupid mask, right? Like, yeah, he doesn't even play hockey, but he's wearing a hockey mask. It doesn't make any sense. It's completely illogical. But then also, well, the thing did movies well though. It established the power of the villain with Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon, if anyone who doesn't know, faced off against giant burrowing worms that come up underneath you and eat you. So Kevin Bacon faced off against those things, and this guy killed Kevin Bacon. That's how you know he is a bad dude. There ain't no messing around. You know, if Kevin Bacon goes down, nobody's safe. And, you know, in terms of storytelling and movie making, that was well done.
I'll be honest, I zoned out there towards the end. Who killed Kevin Bacon?
Kevin.
Okay, who killed Kevin Bacon?
Kevin.
Who killed Kevin Bacon?
All right, JJ.
Was it me? Did I kill him?
All right, JJ.
Wow. Are you sure about this?
I don't know anymore.
Oh man, because that's rough. I'm gonna be honest, that's rough. But
yeah, it is.
But every once in a while we do come up with a slight problem.
Oh no.
On the Weekly Rumble, you know, which is not new, ladies and gentlemen. We all know this. You're watching the show right now. Yeah, we're watching the show right now. We got a 4-way tie.
Oh God, no. Jason's actually tied. Oh,
yeah, I know, but everybody squared out with 90 points.
Okay. Well, in the case of the tie, we have what we call the final five. The final five is a 5 questions, and basically, JJ has the answers to these questions, and so he's going to keep tally. So there's no like meddling or anything like I've been accused of doing before. And yet, every time when asked to prove that I've not been meddling, I have shown my work, and I have shown that yes, I had answers already there, and that I had the right score. Unlike some people who seem to think that I don't take care of these things. But anyways, JJ has all 5 questions, and he has all 5 answers because I come up with those answers because they're questions that I am asking you of how I would think. So basically, I ask the question, and you have to answer how I would answer. Understood, guys?
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, it's kind of scary for people like Jason to have to think like me, but that's all right. So, positive, you got that?
What are you looking in so close for, Piper?
What?
I see
Oh,
you
my
leaning
cord.
into the screen.
Yeah, my cord is very, very short since the battery started.
You trying to get a peek under the mask?
All right. Positive, you got that?
Got what?
What we're doing now. We got the final 5. So you
Feel kind of violated.
So you have to answer these questions as I would answer them, because these 5 questions are questions that I'm asking you. How would I answer them? Okay.
Okay.
These
sure.
goodies
Alright.
come with a cost.
So basically, Kai goes first, then PC, then Jason, then Piper. Okay. So, but you all answer the questions, but we're just going to go around the board
one at a time. One at a time.
One at a time. The first question is better book series, Twilight or Harry Potter? Kai.
Harry Potter.
Okay. PC.
Harry Potter.
Okay. Jason.
Harry Potter.
Okay. Piper.
Harry Potter.
Okay, very good. Second question. Of these movie series based off of book series, which is the best? Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or The Hunger Games?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Lord of
Jason?
the Rings.
Okay. Piper.
Yeah, I'm going Lord of the Rings.
Okay, very good. Which is better, Mustangs or Camaro?
Camaro.
Okay.
Mustang.
PC. Mustang. Okay. Jason.
Camaro.
Okay. Piper.
Mustang.
Okay. Fourth question. Better mob movie, Goodfellas or The Godfather?
Godfather.
Okay. PC.
Goodfellas.
Okay. Jason.
Are you counting the entire trilogy, or are you counting just The Godfather?
Just The Godfather.
The Godfather.
Okay. Piper.
This one's tough. But I'm going to go with The Godfather.
Okay. Last question. Do we still have a tie there, JJ?
That's not possible.
I don't know. It might be possible.
We might have 2 people tied. You're right.
Well, that's what I mean.
Because
We have
Jason,
a-
you're
we-
copying my answers.
We have a.
No, I'm
three-way
not.
tie.
Oh, we have a
Yeah.
3-way tie? We have a 3-way tie right now?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Last question, possibly for the win. Better game, poker or blackjack? Okay.
Poker.
Okay. PC.
Poker.
Jason.
Better game in what sense? Better game to bet, better game to have with your friends.
Better game.
What'd they say?
The better card game, blackjack or poker?
What did they say? Poker.
Okay.
I'll go blackjack.
Okay. JJ,
Hang
do we
on.
have a winner?
Hang on.
Hey, Sean, what's going on? That was not a question. That was not an answer to the question, JJ or Sean. I mean, sorry.
Well,
I'm
we're
looking
down
at people's
to we're down to a 2-way tie.
2-way tie.
Yep. You want to know who the final 2 are?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you've got Kai and you got Jason.
Oh.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
how about that? Well, see, normally I have this new thing called the Wheel of Winners. And
Hey, hold on,
I would
real quick. Hey,
wait,
Piper.
Wait.
Who's the final girl now?
Oh wow.
That's right.
Now, normally I would go to the Wheel of Winners to spin, which has people such as the panelists. All 4 panelists are on the wheel of winners. It has my mother. It has my 2 kids. It has one of my dead dogs that I love very much. And it also today has Tom Holland and Generation Productions from the chat. But in honor of my favorite time of year being Halloween, that only barely second to first barely to Christmas because of all the lights and stuff. I unfortunately am going to give this this win today to Jason, just because. Well, Jason,
because I earned it. How about that? How about I earned it? Flip of the hair. Look at my hair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh.
If I didn't know better, if I didn't know any better,
that's 5.
I would say that Mad Martigan was under that damn mask because of his bullish little jackass attitude. You know what? Jeez. Anyways, okay, your winner today.
All right.
Wait, whoa. What the hell? What the hell? Wait, let that mask up.
Is Jason getting jiggy with it? What?
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Getting jiggy with it.
Take that mask off.
Getting jiggy with it.
Take that mask off.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. There's something going on with the mic.
Wait, what the hell?
Oh, wait, press the wrong button. Hold on.
Whoa. Hey. Really? Did you see that?
If he's not here to,
I swear, I'm going to get that guy because I'm going to tell you right now, this is not over. Matt, if you're watching somewhere, Matt, this is not over. I just saw you. You were in under that mat. God damn him. Oh, okay, this is it. Okay, we're having this debate now.
Chat. Oh.
Where? Not number 5. Not number 5. I took number 4 away from you. So maybe number 4.
Well, this one comes with an asterisk because
they all come with asterisks with him.
He tied, so he tied for first.
Yeah, and he'll take it. He's tied before, and he takes it from everybody. So you know what? Since he that's you know what? Congratulations, Kai. Now you have the win, and he does not have the championship.
Suck it, Jason.
All right, let's go down the questions, Chris.
Yes, go ahead and tell everybody about the questions. First question was better book series, Twilight or Harry Potter? You all answered Harry Potter. The answer was JJ.
Harry Potter.
Very good. The next question, of these movie series based off of book series, which is the best? Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or The Hunger Games? I think I heard everybody say Lord of the Rings, correct?
Yep, that was it.
And what was the answer I gave?
Harry Potter.
Yes, where's the hate and venom now?
I all got it wrong.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I love the Lord of the Rings series in the movies, but the thing is they just got to points where they were really long and drawn out, and Harry Potter did a really good job of keeping you interested throughout the whole thing. There was only maybe a few minutes here and there that were lull, but there were some long sections in Lord of the Rings. I think they could have benefited from maybe about 15 to 20 minutes shorter. But that's personal opinion. I love both. I love them. So, nothing wrong with that.
Versions?
I cannot believe you, jackass. Jesus. I want that debate. I took it away from you, by the way. You don't have 5. You don't have 4. You have 3 still. Because you know why? Because I gave it to Kai.
I got 1.
What? Hold on. Am I in? Oh, hey, guys. I just wanted to see how Jason did.
Kai didn't left, so he gave up his win, and so I got because we tied.
Basically.
Yeah, no, I figured he would do pretty good.
Really?
All right. Next question is: which is better, Mustang or Camaro?
One.
I heard 2 Mustangs and 2 Camaros. I think.
Well, it don't matter. It was a random. It was one of them either or questions. So you both scored on it.
Yeah, everybody scored on that one because I like both. So both answers are acceptable. I've driven both. I like both. I think they're fun cars. So there you go. Better mob movie. Yeah, yeah, sure you were. Better mob movie, Goodfellas or The Godfather? I think everybody except for
For Positive Candor, Godfather.
Mhm. I said The Godfather. I love Goodfellas,
Yeah.
but The Godfather is like a masterpiece.
I like it better than the second one.
Better game, poker or blackjack? I think everybody said poker.
Nope. Piper said blackjack.
Oh, Pepper said blackjack. Okay, yeah. Well, poker is what I said, I believe, right?
Yep. Poker it is.
Okay. So, Mad, who claims not to have been here, Mad said that he asked about betting and all that, and so on and so forth. But anyways, yeah, it really comes down to I like the camaraderie around the people, and sometimes BSing my way through a whole game without even having any cards. I like pissing people off who then want to say that's not the rules. You can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can. I can bullshit my way through a whole game without ever having anything.
It's called the bluff for a reason.
And that's the thing, but they seem to think that you're only limited to so many bluffs for a night, I guess. I don't
15.
know. No, I can bluff all night, and I have done it. And yes, I have pissed very, very many people off. But hey, you know what? Learn your lesson the first time. That's what I say. Well, by the way, Matt, you should fire your talent department, because whoever that hack was that thought that he was playing as Jason, he was.
No, that was the real Jason. Like, you didn't hear him talk? I watched the whole show. I thought he did an excellent job. His questions were really inventive. Like they were new, they were original, and he made a lot of great points on society as a whole. You know.
Anyways, with that said, guys, let's just let's go around the horn and talk about everybody one more time. Kai, tell us all about yourself, where you can be found, all that good stuff.
Oh, well, in the middle we did a thing, so I'll just be short. I do a tribute game show every Sunday. This Sunday I'm going to be in costume, so is everyone else in the show, and I'm doing a Halloween version of it where you're collecting candy and stuff, and candy corn is involved. But
So the board knows for me.
Who won the last game? Have you done this before? Who won the last game you did?
Yeah, Matt redeemed himself from shooting himself in the foot.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, so what you're saying is it's going to be a Halloween themed board?
Yeah, it's a Halloween themed board. Brack and Dracula are in costume. So's the goat.
I watch every chance I get. That's some interesting stuff.
Dope, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. The mechanics are a little different now, and I think I really like it. So I'm gonna adopt it into the regular game. I'm just gotta figure out how. But yeah, and I've got a sci-fi novel.
No, you didn't.
Crime Domino, available on Amazon. If you want to read the first 2 chapters for free and see if it's your jam, I've got it on my website, kaimfs.com/spacecrime. You just scroll down. There's a little preview down there. But yeah, that's me. Thank you very much for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Well, thank you. It went way over the normal time, but then again, I had some internet problems and stuff like that, whatever. I don't know. But thank you very much, Kai. I look forward to maybe sometime being on your trivia show. I do really want to do that. I'll have to probably reschedule my weekly wrap-up, which happens at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. But I could probably push that back an hour one of these days and come on. So
cool, man.
I'd be more than welcome. You just let me know when you got time for me to come on, and I'll do it. Positive Candor, another new guy on here today. I really greatly appreciate you being here today, Positive. Why don't you tell everybody about yourself one more time, what you've been up to, and all that great stuff.
All right, yeah. Positive Candor, YouTube site, Positive Candor, Twitter, Positive Candor. Yeah, I'll usually do, like I said, various discussions around a little bit after 10 Eastern time in the morning, Monday through Friday. Otherwise, I pop up on other people's streams from here to there.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Appreciate you can have me on here.
Well, I'll have you on again sometime too. Same with you, Kai. I anytime you guys want to jump on, just let me know. I'll put you guys in the weekly wrap up or the weekly Rumble chat we have a big chat with everybody that's been on the show, and we'll have you on there. I'm not sure if I put Matt in there. I don't think I want to. I'll just make sure
But you'll consider Jason putting in there or what?
No, because Jason's attached to Matt.
My thoughts.
I mean, he's not on Twitter, but
thank you, Positive Candor.
yeah, but
My
sometimes
thoughts
he does.
exactly.
Sometimes he
Should I
tweets.
put
Sometimes he
Jason in there?
retweets. It's a lottery.
You know what? Talking about people, my people are going to be getting a hold of your people for using my shit.
Huh.
I told you.
Piper. Oh, he's not there anymore.
So I'm talking to Piper. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, why were you
Like
yelling
that.
at Piper? Man, that's so rude.
That's Chris's fault. He screwed it up.
I do that with a lot of things. Anyway,
Good,
Piper, how you doing down there? Why don't you tell everybody about yourself one more time and what you're about and all that good stuff you're working on.
Okay, well, I did forget to say that I have a comic book that's on Indiegogo right now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot all about it.
I do have that link to your stuff down below.
Awesome. Yeah, Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon. We're taking a crack at, modern art style, but slightly more classic take on the superhero stuff. Reconstructing the superhero genre because they've been deconstructed to hell and back at this point.
with a gorgeous boob window.
Oh yeah, and yes, boobs. If you like boobs, you might like this book. And then find me everywhere at FizzGiggity or at graded.5. There is also graded.5.net. I don't do anything there yet, so I don't know what I should probably visit that sometime and see what it looks like. They're gonna kill me. But I do know we're working on some Reconstruction verse sections of the website. Kind of like a mini wiki almost. And then the adventures of Piper.net. I'm doing crap over there too.
That comic is great.
You see it?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so
I back
proud of it.
back that book, man. I did. Back that book.
All right. We'll go ahead and since Matt is here, we'll have him, I guess, talk up his whatever that was beforehand. Go ahead and do whatever you're doing.
Yeah. So just everybody, make sure that you pick up one of your copy of Domino. I've really enjoyed it. I know I give him a hard time about Mike the Space Pirate, but I've been reading it and it's really well written and it's really good. I'm really digging it. So make sure that you pick up your copy of that. You can find it on Amazon. That's it for me.
Awesome. Well, you know what, Matt? Very nice of you to mention the great doings of somebody other than yourself. I really have to really applaud you for giving props to somebody other than yourself. That's very good.
Well, look, man, I'm so great as it is. Like, why not just share that with somebody else? Poor Kaya.
Anyways, JJ, go ahead and talk about yourself now.
All right, everybody, what's going on? It's your boy JJ. You can find me, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit everywhere, but mainly on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern on my show, Randomness at its Finest. It's a random panel, random topic situation. Come by, check it out, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you can find me on Twitter at SithLord3827. And I had fun being here as always, Chris. Thanks for having me back.
Well, thank you very much. Like I said, we're way over time that we normally do this, but we had some fun and stuff like that. We had Jason Voorhees on today, I guess, and some other great people. Kai, Positive Candor, Piper, very good. I am Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000, guys. If you would like to be a part of this wonderful show, the Weekly Rumble, do me a favor. You can DM me at Twitter. That's at chrisknight5150, or you can email me, chrisknight at therealreview3000.com. We're on Facebook. You can message us on there, Instagram, all of that fun stuff. We have a Patreon page, all of that. But all that said, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Everybody say goodbye.
Weekly Rumble.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute. And you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight at therealreview3000.com. Be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.